This trailer for this movie looks incredible. It's been all over the place, so we are so excited to have you guys here.
Hey everybody, my name's Will Poulter, and I play Gally in the movie.
I'm Dexter Darden, and I play Fry Pan.
I'm Dylan O'Brien, and I play Thomas.
And I'm Kaya Scodlaro, and I play Teresa.
What brought you into the maze?
Basically, the mystery surrounding the entire movie is why we're there, and why we were brought into the maze. And we are basically trying to work that out the whole way through. So the kind of oldest members of the Glade have been there for about 3 years. And we still don't truthfully know. We've been trying to find a way out, and we've got a lot of different theories about why we're there.
In the trailer, there's some really intense moments. There's some closing in, like this maze is closing in on you and you're barely getting through. What is really happening when that's being filmed?
It does get intense. I think people got hurt. I know Dylan was like jumping from wall to wall and like just sacrificing himself to get the best product, so it's amazing. It's inspirational actually too.
A fair amount of it was actually all there. I think you'd be surprised, like, when we're in the Glade, all of that is completely there. They grew a cornfield and like made like a little pond. The doors are there, and they moved and
they built the maze
everything.
doors.
The pit, they built the whole thing, and then when we shot in the maze too, that was on a set, that was on a stage obviously, but and it's always enhanced and just kind of just like with visual effects, everything's kind of just extended. Like the walls are higher, and things are kind of just go into the distance. Like in the maze, it just like seems endless and stuff like that. But we always had something physical to interact with, so it's kind of a really cool balance.
It looks like a really big budget movie that was shot over a long period of time, etc. And it didn't feel like that to us. To us, it was this like sweet little story that we were all telling kind of as a team in that moment in Louisiana, Baton Rouge. So it kind of, I think for us, felt more like kind of an independent project or something like that than it did a big, Hollywood blockbuster or a studio movie, as they're sometimes referred to. For us, it was just so great that the focus was on performance, and it was so character driven, and we just knew that Wes had the visual effects side of things down, and he was just going to talk us through it and make it as comfortable for us as possible when it came to the two sort of things coming together.
One thing about our cast is that we all get along so well and so genuinely and straight from the get-go. And it's such a big cast that's so rare to begin with. You hear stories all the time about, movies, sets being a disaster, and like the cast not getting along, and we didn't have that experience at all. It was such a home for us, and we were all so different in so many different ways. Like everyone just has their different personality, their different way of acting, their different background, like you said, and it's really just, it just makes it more of a learning experience than it would have been.
So what was the scariest thing that happened during filming?
Charged by cows, that happens.
Oh yeah.
So we're just filming and suddenly, and there's just a herd of cows, and like everybody freaked out. Like it stopped the set. I was like, really? Are we stopping for this? I was like, it's North Carolina. We've all seen cows, no? And everyone rushing. Everyone's taking cow selfies, getting their kelfies. Like it was unreal.
I loved being in the South. I found it so interesting and such like an important place to go, and somewhere that I don't think I ever would have got the opportunity to go. I loved the culture down there. I loved the people, the food, and we had a really good time. We got to know it. We went on swamp tours and things like that. So we really got to know a lot of that side of America, which was really cool for me. And it's just like anywhere, when you've got good people and good friends, you can be in the middle of nowhere and you'll still have a really great time and find something fun to do, even if it's just trying to kill horseflies.
Have any actors ever been in the hospital?
Yeah, I've had my appendix out, and I had a Baker cyst on my left leg when I was young that was taken out for me in Whittington Hospital in London.
I spent a lot of time here when I was younger because I was sick as a child too. I have sickle cell anemia, so I used to watch a lot of movies in this hospital, and like it used to kind of put me in a place of dreams and hope that it can come a reality. So being back here and being able to talk to all you guys is definitely a warming feeling for me, for sure.
I spent a little bit of time when I was younger, but I feel very grateful, and we recognize how lucky we are that we're able to do this. But Dex is someone who kind of has overcome the sort of tribulation that he faced when he was younger, and his time in hospital didn't hold him back, and he became an actor. And so if any of you guys are thinking about being an actor, Dex did it, and it's 100% possible.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time here, and I went to a couple of the camps that they provide here as well, and that's pretty much how I got my start in like performing on stage night at Camp Hole in the Wall, and like that's where I got my first taste of like, oh, this is what it feels like to have people clap for you, or this is what it feels like to be on stage doing what you love.
It's very fun to be an actor. We all get to do at the end of the day what we just so genuinely love ever since we were kids, you know. And you know, you got to remember that sometimes too. Like we were all kids, like watching movies and just being fans of shows and certain actors and movies and things like that, like believing these worlds, you know. Now we get to like do it ourselves, like, and for kids, and it's just the coolest thing.